How to train like an athlete even if you're stuck at home. If you're stuck at home and have no equipment, actually it's quite easy to train fat burning or even muscle building. You can actually follow a relatively lower weight but higher rep program like the bodyweight workout series on my channel. But athletes need to be strong and fast, not just have nice muscles or be lean. It's relatively more difficult to train for strength, speed and power with minimal equipment. But in today's video, I'm going to show you a method that helps you stay fast and powerful without heavy equipment. This will benefit you no matter what sport you play because all athletes want to be faster and more explosive. The training method I'm going to teach today is called contrast training. You may or may not have heard of it before, but the general idea is that you use a heavy or difficult exercise to make the muscles strain against the weight, and then immediately after you do a similar exercise that uses similar muscles, but you do it with a light weight or no weight, so you can move really fast. The heavy weight tricks your body and nervous system into thinking the light weight is even lighter, so you can move even faster and more explosively than normal. For the heavy weight, this method is usually done in a gym with something like a heavy squat or a heavy deadlift or a heavy Olympic lift. The light part of this method can be done with just your own body weight because that's considered light compared to the heavy barbell squat or deadlift. The problem is that only a small percentage of people have a squat rack and a heavy barbell or heavy dumbbells at home. So what we need to do is we need to give the same kind of stimulation as the heavy squat and then immediately do the fast explosive work. So me and you have to be creative. We have to use difficult exercise variations to simulate the heaviness and then move immediately to the explosive movement. Today we're going to do 3 different movements. The first movement is upper body. Upper body is pushing. This method does not work as well for pulling movements because those muscles are not as fast twitch. So we're going to do pushing movements. Upper body pushing is really important for any sport where you have to push your opponent, you have to punch your opponent, you have to throw something. Okay, so this will be useful for athletes with upper body movement in their sports. The second exercise we'll do is for lower body vertical jumping. Because vertical jumping is important in many sports. Vertical jumping uses more of your thigh muscles, your quads. Vertical jumps also translate to acceleration in sprinting. So if your sport requires you to start running fast quickly, this will be helpful for you. The third movement is horizontal jumping. Horizontal jumping requires more of your posterior chain, which means your glutes and lower back. Horizontal jumping is really important for sports where you have to hold an athletic position or where you have to run at top speed. Today I'm going to show you the contrast training method with these 3 movements. If you are stuck at home and you have time to train the whole day, you would do this contrast training maybe 5 to 8 sets in the morning or your first workout of the day. The second workout of the day, if you're going to train twice, you would do with the higher rep muscle building kind of stuff or endurance stuff where you go running. If you're going to train all together, you do this contrast training, high weight, high speed first, and then later at the second part of the training session, you do the high rep stuff. I would say that even if you're stuck at home, you could use these 3 methods to build and maintain your athletic speed and power. The method itself is quite simple. You're going to do 3 to 5 reps of the heavy exercise, and then without any rest, you immediately move on to the light explosive exercise. This immediate jump to the light exercise will trick your body into thinking the light exercise is really easy and you'll move faster and more explosively with the light exercise. That's the aim of the program. It's not the heavy weight that you're going to lift. It's the tricking of the nervous system to move the light weight fast. After all, in almost every sport, it's said that fast is deadly. And so today we're going to train to be fast. For the upper body heavy exercise, we're going to use push-ups. I know, you guys are athletes, you can do 20, 30, 50, maybe even 100 good push-ups in a row. This means that the push-up is too easy for you to simulate a heavy weight. That means we have to make the push-up harder. So we're going to do one-arm push-ups. Then, for some of you, the one-arm push-up is too difficult. So, I'm sitting on a stool. What we'll do is that if the one-arm push-up is too difficult, you'll put your non-working arm on the stool and gently push with it to adjust the difficulty. But remember, the difficulty is such you can do 3 to 5 of these one-arm push-ups. Once you've done 3 to 5 with each hand, you'll immediately move to explosive push-ups where you push yourself off the floor and fly up into the air. Okay? So this gives a contrast of heavy the one-arm push-up, and the fast and explosive, which is the explosive push-up where you try to get into the air by pushing your arms against the floor. Okay, so push-ups, 3 to 5 reps, slow on the way down, 3 to 4 seconds, explode up, okay? Looks like this. One-arm push-up, 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. Change hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 2, 3, 4, up. 2, 3, 4, up. Immediately, explosive push-ups, 3 reps. After this, you need to rest about 3 minutes or 4 minutes. Okay? I know it's a long time. This workout is not designed for you to be huffing and puffing and aching and sore. This workout is designed for your brain to be fresh before every set. So you do 6 sets of this. It should take you about half an hour. Okay, for many of you, 2-arm push-ups, too easy. 1-arm push-up, too difficult. Here's how you adjust it. You take a stool, and this is the hand I'm not using. I'm training this hand, okay? So I try to go down under control, but on the way up, I gently press my other hand on this stool to give me some help on the way up. Most of my focus will be on this hand, which I'm trying to train. Ready? And down, 2, 3, and if I'm not sure, I push up with this hand a little bit to get up. Down, 2, 3, push up to help me get up. Remember, your other hand pushes just enough to help you give a difficulty that allows you to do 3 to 5 reps. Then immediately, once you've done both hands, switch to the explosive push-ups. To simulate heavy weight for the vertical jumping, we're going to use a drop lunge. A drop lunge is one of the more difficult lunge variations. But because it's difficult and you're only using one leg, that one leg will perceive it as a very difficult exercise. So we're going to do 3 to 5 reps per leg. 4 seconds down, and here's the hard part, you must explode fast enough to get back to the starting position. What you need is a small platform to drop off. This also gives your body the need to decelerate your drop. This makes it even harder for the muscle, further simulating the heavy load situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom! Change leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom! Come up. Okay, so you do 3 to 5 reps. If this is too easy, you can add a load. Because this is such a hard exercise, even a relatively small load, like a plate, a small plate, will work. If you can't have a plate, you can put a loaded backpack in front of you or behind you to add load. Okay, 3 per leg, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, blast yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, blast yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. Remember, let your knees go forward past your toes. Yes, I said it. It's good for the knee and trains your quads. Blast yourself up. Last one. Blast yourself back to the starting position. Now, you immediately put the weight down and do 3 vertical jumps maximally. You should do about 6 sets of this with 3 minutes rest in between. Make sure every set, especially every jump, is explosive. If you feel you're not explosive anymore, rest longer or just stop the workout. It's better to do 4 great sets than 8 sets, but because you didn't rest enough, or you're not used to the training, or you're not fit enough, the last 5 sets are not good. The jumps are only very small jumps. That's not the point. You want maximum explosiveness on every set. Otherwise, stop the workout. Okay, now we move on to the posterior chain and horizontal jumping contrast method. Normally, to train your buttocks and hamstrings, you need to do a heavy lift like a deadlift or Olympic lift. But that's going to be difficult with no equipment at home. So you need to strain one leg at a time using a relatively light weight but giving the muscle the simulation of a heavy lift. So we're going to do a forward step up with front body lean. Forward step up, lean. And from here, use your buttocks and hamstrings, keep the body lean, and stand up, and then thrust your hips forward at the top. It looks like this. Thrust. Here, thrust. Here, thrust. Okay? We're going to alternate legs. And if that's very easy for you, you can easily do 3 to 5. You carry a weight in front of you. So here we go, 3 reps, alternating leg. One leg forward, lean forward. From here, thrust. Boom. Change leg. Lean forward. Thrust. Change leg. Thrust. Alright, last one. And last one here. Okay, now this simulates the heavy part. Immediately after this, broad jumps. 3 reps. Ideally, you can do the broad jumps consecutively. If you don't have enough space, you can do one, turn around, do another one, and then do another one back. So that's total of 3. Alright athletes, there you have the 3 main athletic movements and how to train to keep your power and strength even when you're stuck at home. I hope you can give this training program a try. You can do each body part about once or twice per week. Don't do too much. Remember, it's about quality, not about just feeling tired. If you have any other comments or questions, any other ideas for workouts, please subscribe to my channel and comment below.